I'm Mrs.D.Maithra, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Information Technology. Now I'm going to discuss a topic on cost concept. So here the cost is a major and important concept of economics. It is mainly refers to an amount payable made to an acquire any goods or services. In simple way, the cost concept of cost is an financial valuation of resources and material and risk, time and utility which is consumed to purchase of goods and services. So from economist point of view, the cost of manufacturing any product or services is oftenly shared to by a concept of opportunity cost. So we are going to heighten the competition in today's world. Companies are urged to have a maximum profit. The company's decision to maximize earnings relies on the behavior of its cost and revenues, and it is based on the concept of opportunity cost. And several other concepts are fixed cost, explicit cost, social cost, and implicit cost, social cost, and replace cost. So cost plays a major role in production process. So we are going to see the different types of cost. One is fixed cost. So in fixed cost, the cost does not change in short run period of time. So once the cost remain regardless the amount of production and sale of commodities. So these costs are incurred by the company irrespective of its production, where even at a zero production. So the fixed cost can be defined the remains same and fixed irrespective of the production of goods. Next is variable cost. So the variable cost, there will be an changes in short run and long run time period. It always keeps changing, and this incurred during the production process, and there are costs incurred employing the factors of production, and fixed becomes a variable one with expenditure incurred on the production of goods and therefore ever changing. The next is indirect or implicit implied cost. So the implicit cost are those costs which the firm lets go or sacrifice in order to have an alternative factor of production. So these costs are opportunity cost of factors of production. So this implicit cost is also called as imputed cost. Here, cash outflow does not happen, and implicit cost is defined as a under. So it is based on the factors of production which sacrificed by the producer for an alternative factor of production. The opportunity forgone is the implicit cost. The next is direct cost or implicit cost. Here, explicit cost are the cost which made by the cash payment for employing the various factors of production. So here the product producers actually pays a money to produce his goods and services. So here this cost are mm, material based on material, labor, expenses and overhead, selling and distribution and administrative costs for which related to the production of a commodity. So it is inaccurate in nature. So explicit cost can easily traceable. It can be defined as a direct expenses that is paid in monetary and other creditors through the change in production of goods. Next is cost concept. Here we have total cost. So the total cost is the total expenditure which is incurred by the producer to produce his goods. So the total cost is also known as the summation of total fixed cost and total variable cost. So this total cost is evaluated as follows. One is total cost is equal to cost per unit into quantity, and produced for producer total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. So the total cost is incurred by the producer to produce a particular quantity of the commodity. Next is average cost. Average cost is the expenditure incurred by the producer for producing each unit of the product, and average cost in the per unit expenditure of the producer. It is summation of fixed cost and variable cost. Here, average cost is equal to total cost quantity produced. Again equal to average fixed cost plus average variable cost. So here The cost concept is marginal cost. Here, the marginal cost is incurred on the production purchases, extra unit of the commodity, and incurred for one limit. So, this marginal cost is based on the producing an additional or a extra unit of the commodity. Opportunity cost. An opportunity cost plays an sacrificed by the alternative chance. In economies, the opportunity cost plays an business for an alternative production factor, and it follows the production for an alternative option or factors of production. Thank you.